All right, welcome back, YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in today. I wanted to talk to you guys really quick about this topic that I get asked rather often, and I try to respond to, but since I had not made a formal video on it, I want to make a formal video with my stance on the Navy Federal Credit Union business department and whether or not you should use them for your business checking and savings account. If you guys didn't know, my name is Nigel, and on this channel, I bring to you new finance topics daily. So make sure that you're tuned into this channel. Make sure that you like the videos, comment, let us know how you feel about the videos. If there's any videos you want to see coming up, as well as just say hey and let us know that you're out there so that we can bring the best information to you. Um, as well, we wanted you guys to know we're almost 2,000 subscribers. This video is going to kind of be the mile marker for when we hit 2,000 subscribers. And I just want to thank you guys in advance because we're so close. And I really can't wait to release this. Um, but without further ado, please like the video, please subscribe, um, please share this video out, and let's get started. So, I get asked all the time about this Navy Federal Credit Union business account because I've done so many different topics covering Navy Federal. I'm almost should be nicknamed Mr. Navy Federal on YouTube. Um, I came up with the Navy Federal loan hack, the methods to getting high limit cards with Navy Federal, just so many different Navy Federal concepts and videos that have helped people get high limit cards with Navy Federal, get high approvals with Navy Federal for loans and other things, and just really revolutionize that niche on this platform. So I always get asked about why I don't talk about the business account very often or what my stance is on it. I try to keep everything positive, so I'm going to list off, different things that I, um, found that I either like or dislike, um, and give you guys kind of a balance of what are the good, the bad, and potentially the ugly with these accounts. So the first thing being, um, you know, when I went to open Navy Fed for the business account, I'm a very time-oriented person because I'm always extremely busy. So I always like to do things streamlined and as quickly as possible. Um, and I like for everything to just zip right through. I really, really, really don't like, extended waits or anything like that. However, when I set up my Navy Fed business account, they had me on the phone. They put me on hold, come back. They had me filling out paperwork, and it just took hours and hours and hours just to set up that account. So it was kind of tedious and um, really agitating for myself, being a person who really likes things streamlined and really likes things to just be pushed right through, and having to wait and wait and wait in order to get um, that all worked out to just open the account. That was just extremely agitating for me, and I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of doing that. The next thing is, for Navy Federal on the personal side, I always talk about how much I like to have access to my money. I like to be able to always call in and know what's going on with my accounts, be able to keep up tabs with my accounts and keep track of my accounts. It's just one of my things that it just really, has always been something that I've been all over is making sure that my accounts are, set up and lined up, and I have access and reign to call in and check on anything anytime or ask any question at any time. The Navy Federal business side is open during like general business hours, 9 to 5. Um, they open a little bit later, I believe. I think it is to like 6 currently, but they're not open 24 hours like the personal side. So I'm not a big fan of that because, it may be the weekend and I may want to call in on a Sunday to do something, or I may be up, like now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I may be up early and I want to call in and check on something on my account. I may want to do something before I go to work or something like that, and it doesn't allow me to have my business operating and going to work at the same time, because I'd have to try to get into these narrow windows of maybe calling during my lunch or calling as soon as I get off or things of that nature. And that's going to also be when they're going to be full of high frequency calls because other people are trying to navigate the same, work business balance. So it was just one of those things that I was like, that's not something I'm a big fan of as far as their communication on that side. Um, the customer service on the business side, it's not poor, but it does not hold to the same quality as to the personal side. When talking to them with their professionalism, they're always transferring you and kind of like deferring you. So, that was another thing that I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of, um, as well as Navy Federal does have a lot of branches. However, they're not going to be everywhere. In certain places they only have like the shared branches, and then you may go to the shared branch and it's not Navy Federal, so you're not going to get the same customer service. I know particularly where I live, the closest branch is a shared branch, and they're rather rude. Whereas if you go to the actual Navy Federal, 30 minutes away, um, you know, they're a lot easier to deal with. But you know, that's something you can't necessarily fault them on. But it makes more sense to me to go to a branch that's 5 minutes away rather than 30 minutes away, if I'm trying to conduct something in quick business. And to me, it's just another one of those things that is an extra hassle for no reason. Um, then the next one is, I think a lot of the times we don't realize that not everyone can join Navy Federal. Um, even though there's so many people with membership. So, as an employer, when you have employees, you don't want to have a bank or a credit union where your employees can't just go and join. Because I know, like, personally myself, when I work for somewhere, I generally like to have the same bank as my job because it makes, those transfers in finances a lot quicker and easier. So, that was another thing that as an employer you kind of have to think about. And if you're, employing people from different areas, you definitely want to think about that because they may not even have a Navy Federal in their area, and the chance of something, occurring with the transfer of the finances. Um, Now I'm going to kind of transition. This point in the video is going to be the straight climax because this is the one thing that I didn't know whether to call it a pro or a con because it definitely depends on your business structure and how you handle your business credit. But the Navy Federal Business Credit Card does not report. So it's not reporting to your personal credit. It's not reporting to your business credit. So this could be good in certain ways because this could be somewhere for you to hide debt or kind of throw money and not have to worry about those funds reporting to your debt to income ratio or anything else. Um, so it can potentially be really good, as far as having another place to kind of you know hide funds per se. Um, However, overall, I generally like, cards that are going to report to at least my business credit so that I can build that business credit profile. profile, and separate my business from my personal. So that's always another thing to think about. They do have really great online banking. So even if you don't, um, you know, if you don't have that 24-hour phone service, you are still able to access your money and kind of move it around. You just can't make wire transfers, outside of business hours with this account. So that's one of those things. Otherwise, most things you can do through their mobile banking, and their mobile banking is really good through Navy Federal. So, that's one of those things that's definitely a benefit. There's no minimum monthly, um, yeah, there's no minimum monthly balance. There's no monthly fees for the account. There's very minimal fees for the account. Overall, even like if you overdraft your account or something like that, um, they're pretty good about stuff like that, and helping out their uh, business members. They do have a wide variety of business products, from lines of credit, credit cards, um, you know personal loans for your business, different things like that. So there is a lot available to you in that aspect. Um, and just overall, Navy Federal is still a very strong institution. It's just you have to balance out what they offer and what they don't offer. And I think the main thing here is going to be the structure of your business and what you're using this account for. And if you plan on opening another account later, um, as far as whether or not you should choose to go with Navy Federal for your business or go with another credit union or another bank. But particularly, those are some of my pet peeves, and some of my pros. I do have a account with them for business. Um, and like I said, it is a pretty good account. However, you just want to weigh it out for your business. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting the channel. If you've made it to this point, make sure you go ahead and comment 2K down below, so we know that you were here when we hit 2,000 subscribers. We love you guys.